National Treasury, Dr. Chris Kipto, it aims to restore and conserve the Kaptagat forest ecosystem while uplifting surrounding communities. The program is aligned with Kenya's national climate goals, supporting the country's target of planting 15 billion trees by the year 2032 and increasing forest cover to 30%. Madam Speaker, the program has been ongoing for several years, with the 9th edition held on 12 July 2025 at Simatwa Boys High School in Elgeyo Marakwet County. Dr. Chris Kipto, who serves as the patron of the initiative, has remained at the forefront of this noble effort. The event was graced by none other, His Excellency President Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, a man of two terms, who attended as the chief guest. It brought together government leaders, conservationists,
Sifuna,
and members of the local community in united effort
Senator
to safeguard the Kaptagat
there is a point
ecosystem.
of order. Please sit down as the...
Honorable Speaker, the rules of this House require that statements are approved by your office and that when they come to the floor, they shall be read as approved, as is. Can we confirm from this text that was approved by the Speaker whether the question of one term or two term was included in that statement by the Senator for Nandi? Because this is not a place for jokes, Honorable Speaker. We are not here to play games. Let him confirm to us, and the Speaker, you can check whether that word that he has used is in that approved statement. If he wants to make his own statements, he can go to rallies there in Kapsabet. But here we are here for serious business. You don't waste our time listening to rubbish.
Senator Cherarke, you will only read the statement that was approved. There is no two-term in this statement that was approved. Proceed. Yes, what's the point?
Madam Speaker, did you hear the last term? Maybe it may have skipped you because you were just about. Even when you disagree with a colleague and you think that what they have said is not accurate, you cannot refer to it as rubbish. Senator Sifuna,
Senator
those
Sifuna,
are offensive remarks and they need to be struck out.
That is unparliamentary language. Please withdraw that bit.
Madam Speaker, it was offensive to me, just like the rubbish that we see out there being offensive to us.
Senator
So if it is
Sifuna is unparliamentary language.
I withdraw, but I say he must only use terms that
I have
are
already
approved.
ruled on that.
Yeah, let him withdraw that two terms.
I have ruled on that.
Because the only word we can use here is one term.
Senator Sifuna, I have guided on that. So, please also, which is the word one term? That also has no context in what we are discussing. So, please withdraw your one term as well.
You can't. Honorable Speaker.
Because you have used your space to also make some statement beyond. Senator Sifuna, I suggest you raise a very important issue.
Madam, once he withdraws the two term, the one term will disappear automatically. Can he withdraw the offensive words first?
Senator Cherarke, please withdraw.
Madam Speaker, you know there is what we call standardisis. Your matter has been ruled and we stopped. You had ruled on that. Madam Speaker, let me continue.
Senator Cherarke, please just withdraw the reference to two terms so that we proceed. Let's have an orderly house, please.
I don't know why Senator Sifuna...
Just withdraw. I am guiding you as chair. I am guiding you as chair, please.
Speaker, how many speakers do you have, Madam Speaker?
There is one speaker and you are not following what that speaker is telling you. Would you kindly do that?
Madam Speaker, I didn't know that senior counsel is a heckler, but I withdraw, Madam Speaker. It brought together government leaders and conservationists and members of the local community in a united effort to safeguard the Kaptagat system. Whether you like it, William Ruto will go for two term.
Senator Kisang, what's your point of order? Senator Cherarke, hold on.
Forest
Senator Kisang, Senator Cherarke, just hold on. Senator Cherargei, please, Senator Kisang has asked for a point of order and I've granted it. Kindly listen.
Madam Speaker, my point of order is the House is turning into some chaotic house. So can you please bring order to the House? Because people are shouting. This is a very important statement that concerns my county. And we want to conserve and ensure that the forest cover in the country reaches 15 billion. We
Senator Kisang, what is your point of order?
Yes.
What is your point of order?
I said, please, let's give Cherargei some ample time to
No,
read the statement.
I'm ruling you out of order. That is not a point of order. Now, Senator Cherargei, before, you are actually interfering with your own statement. Can you withdraw reference to Senator Omogeni as a heckler? Please, let's not. I'm requesting members that we respect the rules of the House. Yeah. No, nobody's on the floor, so I ruled you out of that. Please proceed.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw. During the event, President William Ruto announced plans to fence off
Senator Cherargei, you know what to do. Why do we have to go through this? Please withdraw and apologize.
Madam Speaker, as I withdraw and apologize, I never mentioned anybody's name. If you can check answer, but I withdraw and apologize.
You actually refer to him as heckler. Let's not go
I
there.
said senior counsel, and we have two in the House. It is
whoever the senior counsel, you have to withdraw and apologize to the two.
To all senior counsels in the House, I withdraw and apologize. During the event, President William Samoei Arap Ruto announced plans to fence off Kaptagat Forest and other forests as part of a wider national strategy to protect all state forests in the country. He emphasized the importance of securing this critical water catchment area and affirmed that the government would mobilize the necessary resources for the task. The President reiterated that while the forest must be protected from illegal activities, local communities should continue to benefit through participatory forest management plans and agreements. As part of the efforts to boost livelihoods, His Excellency the President Dr. William Ruto led the planting of over 400 avocado seedlings at the school and distributed 50,000 avocado seedlings and 100,000 coffee seedlings to the local farmers. He also commended Dr. Chris Kiptoo for his outstanding leadership in forest conservation and his national treasury duties. I take this opportunity to commend Dr. Chris Kiptoo for his unwavering dedication to environmental conservation, among other conservationists across the country, particularly his role in restoration of Kaptagat Forest. His commitment to this program has yielded long-term benefits for both the environment and the people of the region. In his own words, there is nothing more critical now that conserving our environment for current and future generations, considering the effects of climate change we are witnessing. Madam Speaker, Dr. Kiptoo adopted the Kaptagat Forest Conservation Initiative many years ago under his leadership. It has grown into a highly respected and internationally recognized program. Since its inception in 2017, the Kaptagat Integration Conservation Program has brought together national and county governments, private sector partners, civil society, and communities to restore this vital ecosystem while improving local livelihoods. Madam Speaker, the Kaptagat initiative continues to serve as a model for balancing environmental protection with economic and social development, a goal that is increasingly becoming a central to both national and global conservation strategies. Madam Speaker, many residents of Kaptagat have expressed optimism about the ongoing forest restoration efforts. They have reported improvements in their livelihoods, especially through avocado farming, and shift away from traditional cereal cultivation. They have voiced their gratitude to Dr. Chris Kiptoo for championing a program that has brought tangible benefits for their lives. Madam Speaker, beyond this environmental work, Dr. Chris Kiptoo has also championed education and other community-based projects in the North Rift region and the larger country, further underscoring his deep commitment to empowering communities at the grassroots level. Madam Speaker, in conclusion, with your indulgence, I call upon fellow leaders and members of the public to emulate the efforts of Dr. Chris Kiptoo, the Kaptagat community in Elgeyo Marakwet County, and the stakeholders involved in the Kaptagat Integrated Conservation Program, emulate His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, let us all take part in the conservation and restoration of our forest and natural environment for the benefit of current and future generation. I thank you, Madam Speaker, not Madam Speaker, sir.
Senate statements pursuant to Standing Order 53.1. Senator Cherarke, you may proceed with your 53 statement.
Madam Speaker, request for statement.
Senator Thangwa, what do you want to clarify? Under what order?
We want to clarify community.
Clarify what?
Yeah.
Yes, Senator Thangwa.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I've just listened to Senator Cherarke doing his statement under the Standing Order 52.1. And it has been the norm, Madam Speaker, when we take the statements to the table office, maybe he can sit down to avoid intimidating me. When they are taken to the table office, Madam Speaker, our statements are axed, over-edited, and all that, Madam Speaker. But when you listen to what Senator Cherarke was reading, it was almost 3 pages, even including some unnecessary things like tutam, tutamutoa inside there, Madam Speaker. So my question is, do we have 2 offices that are dealing with statements so that we understand where to take what if you want the meat in your statement, Madam Speaker? Because that is not how they come in here, Madam Speaker.
Senator,
so that is something that you should order, that we need to look into it. If you can be allowed to bring your statement here without editing, without anybody asking the question, allow everyone.
Senator Thangwa, I direct that you actually put your question in writing to the relevant office so that the issue is discussed. Senator Cherarke on 53.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I request that you organize refresher courses for some
Senator
of the
Cherarke,
members.
on to your
Request
statement,
for the
please.
statement on the disappearance of Edward Kipchumba Terer and Mark Lomuke in Sambalat, Elgeyo Marakwet County. I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations on a matter of county-wide concern regarding the mysterious disappearance of Edward Kipchumba Terer, who comes from Wasingishu, Mr. Mark Lomuke in Sambalat, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Madam Speaker, on Monday, 2nd June 2025, Mr. Edward Kipchumba Terer, a medical laboratory technologist at Hope Clinic in Sambalat, was reportedly apprehended at his work place by individuals claiming to be police officers and taken away in an armored vehicle. He was arrested alongside 2 others, one being the clinic's owner, who were later released. A week later, Terer's brother-in-law, Mr. Mark Lomuke, was abducted under similar mysterious circumstances. These incidences occurred shortly after the murder of Catholic priest Father Alois Cheruiyot Bet, who hails from Nanibad in the same region, further escalating public anxiety. Despite numerous efforts by the affected families and appeals to level authorities, the whereabouts of 2 gentlemen remain unknown. In the statement, Madam Speaker, the committee should address the following. 1, an account of the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of Mr. Terer and Mr. Lomuke, including the identities of the abductors, immediate actions taken by the authorities to address their disappearance, and the current status and progress of investigations. Madam Speaker, number 2, whether the individuals who apprehended Mr. Terer were duly authorized law enforcement officers, the legal basis of the arrest, and whether standard procedures were followed during the arrest. Madam Speaker, finally, the measures being implemented to ensure public safety in the region, that is in the Sanbalat and Kerio Valley region,